anointed the weapon of their hands. Every instrument on this body is a weapon of war. Everything on your body. There are people called us. Do you know why some of you see preacher, do you know why we blow people like that? And then somebody falls away, by the time they get up, they are healed. Do you know your breath is a weapon? Do you know your tongue is a weapon? Do you know your eyes? Do you know how to pray for your eyes? Do you know that everything on your body is a weapon? Your mind is a weapon. Your feet, a weapon. Not all prayers are prayed when you're seated. There are certain prayers in the realm of the spirit. Okay, let me teach you something. I wasn't even going to say this. I don't know why I'm saying it, but listen. Every natural phenomenon points to a supernatural reality. Every natural happening or event points you to a supernatural reality. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, when you pray walking in the realm of the spirit, you know what that means? That's warfare. The prayer you pray when you sit like this, it's a prayer of victory. A prayer you pray comfortably seated, it means I have arrived. David prayed the prayer of sitting when he has arrived in Hebron. Now he has finally conquered the 12 tribes of Israel and he's been anointed as king over the 12 tribes. Until he sat in Hebron, he never prayed seated. You are struggling, but even you can't pray a prayer of lifting up your hand. You know why most people doze? Your posture of prayer. You doze. How can you doze like this? They used to train us on, we call it prayer drills. When we go for a prayer boot camp, which I am planning to start boot camps, we have a building here. We can decide to say we are going to have a prayer boot camp. Then we plan a month. You take days off your work and you pray. There are certain things that cannot remain in your life and the family when you place in a certain way. This prayer, you learn how. These are, we call them prayer drills. As you have boot camps and other drills, they are prayer drills where you should learn the minimum to stay on these knees in 3 hours like this. There are sons of mine in Kenya who had never had visions to see. I could take them. I'm speaking live and they are watching me from Kenya. I could take them Heaven's Gates Prayer Mountain. We would spend the days. I said, okay, you want to see the spirit? We're going to pray 72 hours, no sleeping. Those are 3 days. And what? Rekote brozida ranombre sadika dombre zadika radota mataba rakoti baradata numbre zadika rodimbre. Most of you have tongues that have never progressed. Language progresses. The same English you spoke in kindergarten is not the same English you're speaking at university. Even the language of the spirit, every time you pray and you enter other dimensions, what shows you are shifting, your tongues change. People that know me, these are not the tongues I used to pray. When I had an encounter on the 13th of August 2013, when Jesus came and picked me and told me, I changed your language, my tongues shifted. And even right now and then, the tongues you heard me pray, those tongues you've never had. On the phone, Naomi. And myself, I've never prayed, but I knew that God is shifting something in the person's life I was praying for. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You, since you got born again, your tongues are indicative of a stagnance in your spirit. You pray the same language you've never evoked. Ratapa, ratapa, ratapa. Sinadaba, 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 sinadaba. That's why you haven't seen nothing. Same level. Since you got born again, some of you have 2 words. Repro, 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 repro. Year 1, repro, repro, repro. Year 2, repro, repro, repro. Others take it. All along. You are laughing, but I'm serious. And now you want to move cities. Which cities? Cities are the ones moving you. That's why you have these dreams. Instead of you chasing snakes, snakes are chasing you in your dream. You know when cows, snakes, and men and things are chasing you in your dream, you see soldiers are chasing you. Now you come to tell us as if you think you have a revelation. There's no revelation. When you are being chased in a dream, it means spiritually you have no authority. Whenever you dream when you are being chased, God is communicating to you. You have no authority in the realm of the spirit. The Bible says, you shall put tens of thousands to flight. You shall not be chased. The Bible says, resist the devil and he will flee. But you in your dream, you are the one fleeing. It means you have no authority over the enemy. You need to discover where you lost it. You are born again for 15 years, you still pray. Even you struggle to pray for an hour. You are born again for 10 years. Don't you realize you backslid? The least Jesus expects a believer who has walked with him for 3 years to pray. The least is like an hour. Every time, everything belongs to God, including your time. Do you know the tithe does not belong to you? The tithe of your time out of 24 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes are non-negotiable. They are not yours. They belong to God. You're supposed to spend them before God in His presence. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Me, I don't know how they pray for an hour. I don't care. Put on worship. Jump around your house. Make sure you do 2 hours and 40 minutes. How you're going to spend them? If you're going to sit there and call Jesus, 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 and read the Bible, Jesus, Jesus, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Time, not yours. Or put on a sermon on someone.